In this video, I'm going to show you how to completely design and automate your own strategy so that a trading bot that you design can trade for you. And if you like staying up to date with new and innovative technologies such as trading bots or innovative strategies, this is the right channel for you. I try to upload at least once per week so you can stay in the loop. So hit the subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you're notified when I upload. Since the release of ChatGPT, trading bots are starting to go psycho. Some of them can scalp up dozens of trades per day. And a lot of traders are utilizing AI to help them improve their strategies. If you haven't heard of ChatGPT yet, it is an automated language model and it can code for you. So I'm on openai.com, and if you click the top banner up here, it says introducing ChatGPT research release. It'll take you to ChatGPT, create an account, and you can start using it for free. Now, the biggest thing in order to learn how to use it is how to write your prompts in order to get the result that you want. ChatGPT typically can give generic answers, but if you know the right questions to ask, you can get hyper-specific responses for your exact question, or you can have, and sometimes ChatGPT will give you coding errors, but if you know the right questions to ask, you can work around those. And also, you don't necessarily need to know how to code to build your own trading strategy. We're going to utilize the public database and train ChatGPT to help us build a strategy for us using some of the ideas that we have. And if you don't have any ideas, you can ask ChatGPT for ideas to help you out along the way. So just to put this in perspective of where we're headed, this is what ChatGPT is today in the black line. And ChatGPT 4, the language model that's going to come out, it's going to dwarf everything that we have seen so far. I mean, you could barely even see this black line here. ChatGPT 4 is going to be at least 1 million, if not 1 billion times more powerful than ChatGPT 3. So the errors that you get in your code now, those will be resolved as the technology develops. So sit down, hit the like button, and I'm going to show you exactly how I built a complete strategy from scratch. There's also going to be a secret message somewhere in this video. So if you see it, comment the timestamp down below, and I'm going to give the first person who gets it correctly a free month of Patreon at my $50 tier. That's going to give you access to a complete host of free trading signals and a special bot building workshop session that is in my trading Discord. Trading bots are a trader's dream. Ever since I heard about them, I wanted to implement a full trading system for myself. It removes the emotion from trading, and if it's completely automated, I don't have to physically be at the charts or at my desk when I'm trading. I can go to work, hang out with my family or friends, and I don't necessarily have to be always thinking about trading or getting back to the charts or checking my stop loss or anything like that. With that said, with a trading bot system, it is good to periodically babysit your bot. You really want to check your statistics and make sure that the bots are performing in real time. This is a trading system that I developed, and I'm going to release the code in this video. Let me just show you the trading panel. So this is how this strategy has performed. After paying commission, this strategy is doing around 8,488% profit. And I have TradingView Premium, so this goes back 20,000 candles on the 4-hour chart. If you have TradingView Free, you can get 5,000 candles look back for your backtesting. If you have Pro, that's the medium tier subscription, you get 10,000 candles. One thing you have to know is that these results are specific to this time frame. So I'm on the 4-hour chart. If I go to the 3-hour chart, these results are going to slightly differ. The strategy has to be tuned using the settings here. There's the EMA length here. That is the exponential moving average. And once these settings are dialed in for a specific chart, we're on the Bitcoin chart and the specific time frame, it's useful to see if this data looking back actually can work in real time. So this was that was an entry, and so far it's still in. It's at 37% profit right now. This is the open trade, and you can see it in the trading panel. This is the open profit and loss. Let me just expand this window a little bit. You can see the 37% right there. The average winning trade is around 22%. The average losing trade is around 4 or 5%. So that means that your win rate doesn't necessarily have to be 50% if the average winning trade is disproportionately advantageous. So I'm going to show you exactly how I built this code. This is the Pine editor on TradingView. If you want to register for TradingView, this is the platform that I recommend trading on. It's great for charts. You can do everything on this. You can automate your strategies, incorporating other components that I'm going to get to later in the video. So at the end of the video, I'm going to copy and paste all of this code and paste it for free in my Discord server. The link to the Discord is in the description below, or you can head over to my profile and click my profile banner, and the link to the Discord is also there. So in my Discord, there's a bunch of strategies that are available to the public. These are all free. There are a bunch of different strategies like the scalping screener. There are a lot of other indicators that I've shared for free, and I'm going to make another post in working scripts. So if you're looking for where it is, just join the Discord and then click on working scripts. And if you want to hang out and chat with other traders, you can head into ChatGPT bots to ask your questions. Also, the full tutorial for this video will be available in text format in this channel right here. It's at the very top of the server. It's set up your trading bot. And I've gone through a full text guide. There's images here, so there's a step-by-step process to how to set this all up. So in the video today, I'm going to introduce ChatGPT Trading View, and I'm going to show you how to incorporate your trading strategy live on Bybit with Wickhunter. And before I do, just a little side note, if you head over to my website, tradetactics.io, you can grab one of the best indicators on the market today. And also, if you resell it, you can grab 50% commission. That's right. You could become a 50-50 partner with me selling one of the best indicators on the market today. So you can check out all the details of how it works. This is a complete trading system. It works on crypto, stocks, Forex. It automatically calculates trigger waves. It gives you extremely easy buy and sell signals, telling you exactly where the market state is. There's also a free trial tab at the very top. You can grab a free week trial if you want to test it out. Just make sure that you include your TradingView username so I can activate you right away. If you're interested in that, head over to tradetactics.io. The link is down in the description. So once you're signed up for TradingView, I recommend downloading the app. It's really seamless. You can head over to Products and Chart Plus. That's going to take you to the main trading window. So here's the strategy that I have on my window, and I'm going to show you exactly how I built it step by step using ChatGPT. So I'm just going to take this off my screen right now. Now that it's gone, the strategy tester is blank, so I need to load a brand new indicator or strategy. And I was browsing the public database, and I randomly came across this simple Fibonacci EMA strategy. So if you hit this indicators tab up above and type in simple Fibonacci EMA strategy, this one will come up, and I'm picking this one right here. Now, this is a very rudimentary strategy. You can see that the profits are completely different than the one that I already had that ChatGPT improved for me. The shorts are in the red, so we got to improve on those big time, as well as the max drawdown is 56% on that. Ideally, we want that to come down as much as possible. What drawdown is the maximum possible loss that a strategy could have incurred using all of the trades that it has made. So if it made 56% loss and didn't bounce back, that would be very bad. So we want to minimize our drawdown. The first thing that we got to do is open up the Pine editor code. To do that, we're going to click on the top left, hovering this EMA strategy, and then we're going to click on these squiggly brackets. As you can see, it's locked here. In order to get access to this code from the public database to modify it for ourselves, we got to click these three dots on the right-hand corner here. And we're going to click Save As so we can make our own script copy. And you can name it anything that you want. I'm just going to hit Save, and now it's going to unlock for us here. The second thing that we have to do is notice this little light bulb icon that's floating right here. If you click on it, you can see Convert Script to version 4. This Pine script is outdated, so we can update it just by doing this right here. There, the code updated, and there's one more time because version 5 is currently the most up-to-date version of Pine script. So there we go. It says version 5 at the very top in line number 1. That's the most important thing. And now we're going to copy all the code and head over to ChatGPT. So I've got this code copied, and I'm going to ask ChatGPT to explain the code and suggest making improvements to it. So what I've written in my prompt is explain this Pine script strategy and suggest potential long and short rule improvements. And this is what it's doing right here for me. It's explaining exactly what the script does. So if you don't understand how to read Pine code, or if you don't understand this at all, that's perfectly fine. This is exactly what it's doing in natural language for you. So here are our results. Some of the potential improvements that it suggested are adding a couple filters such as volume or momentum indicator. That's going to help validate the strength of the signal. If you're a trader who uses the exponential moving average for entering trades, I'm sure that you know that if the two lines cross as your entry signal and they stay crossed, that is a great signal, like the one that we have right here in our most recent trade. This was the long here. These lines crossed and they stayed crossed, and that was a great entry. However, sometimes they can get entangled in this chop, and that's where you want to filter out. So I'm going to ask, would a MACD work as well for confluence? So here are the rules that it recommends using with the MACD indicator. Recommends using MACD to confirm a long entry signal by requiring that the MACD line is above the signal and the histogram is also positive, and the reverse for a short signal. Another keynote is that it's reminding us that the MACD is a lagging indicator. That means that it'll give signals slightly after the trend has already started. But for us, that's okay because we really want that additional confirmation before we get into our trade to make sure that the trend is actually strong. So we're going to add MACD into this strategy, but we're not going to ask ChatGPT to build it for us from scratch. So we're going to incorporate a MACD into the strategy, but I would not recommend asking ChatGPT to build a MACD indicator from scratch. We already have the public database on TradingView that we can grab it from. You can find the MACD indicator in the public database on TradingView by hitting indicators and then typing it in your search box. So now that it's added to my chart, I can open up the source code for this and check if it's in PineScript version 5. So this is the moving average convergence divergence indicator. So I'm going to paste most but not all of this code into my ChatGPT session. The lines that we don't want are line 1 and line 2 because we already have that from our previous strategy, and we only need one of those in our script. The second thing that we don't need are the actual visual plots unless that's something that you want. That's the last lines here from line 23 onwards. So I'm just going to grab everything in between. So now that I've copied it, I don't need this anymore. I can cross it out from my screen. And you can open up your other code from before, the simple Fibonacci EMA strategy. It should be in your recently used scripts if you hit open. So we've got our MACD code copied and we've headed back to our simple EMA example. Now I'm going to paste the MACD code that's already working. They're both in version 5 into the EMA example here. Now where I'm going to place it, it has to be before the strategy entry conditions. So I'm just going to paste it in like this. And now we can copy all of this over again. So I've combined the code and I've pasted it into my ChatGPT session. And here's the prompt up above. I've added the MACD into the code. Here is the updated code for you. Please implement combined rules using the MACD into the strategy entry conditions. So this is really good. It's detected that I've added the MACD indicator into the code, but I haven't yet implemented any rules using it into the strategy. So it's giving me the exact sequence for the strategy entry lines, combining the MACD right here. When MACD is above the signal line, that is a entry confirmation. As you can see here, the strategy entry up above does not have that. So we could just copy that. Here is the explanation of how this functions. It'll only enter a long position when the fast EMA is above the slow EMA, and the MACD line also has to be above the signal line. Now that we've got this confluence, hopefully the trades will improve. So I headed back to TradingView and these are our strategy entry conditions. I've copied the ones that ChatGPT gave me. We can just override them now and it's added in the MACD. And one thing that I'm noticing is the alert conditions down below that were in this strategy aren't in our strategy entry rules. So I'm also going to add those right now. So I've gone ahead and optimized this here. I added if conditions as well. That doesn't really change anything. It's just optimized for the current version of PineScript. Conditions here were not customizable in the alert conditions, but I've gone ahead and done that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and hit save on this and there appears to be no errors. So I'm going to head over to the strategy tester to see the results. And already the performance summary is above 1,000% profitable. The shorts could definitely come up a little bit more, but this is already improved just using that simple confluence without changing any of the other settings. So what we can do is open up the settings and we're going to refine our strategy for the current time frame and our current equity. So there's a bunch of settings here that we can modify to tune this strategy for the current chart. And we don't want to go too far with that. We don't want to hyper tune our strategy, but we do want to adapt it for the current equity that's trading. Maybe there's more volume on this specific chart on the specific time frame. We want our strategy to be flexible for multiple time frames, multiple charts. That's going to give us more robustness to our strategy, so hopefully it performs well in real time. So if you want to learn how to adjust these settings properly, I made a video on it. You can save that video for later if you want, or open up in a new tab and watch it after this one. Generally, as you walk your settings forward one by one, you'll notice that the net profit changes, all of the other settings change as well, and you really want to find a sweet spot with each setting, and once you're completely done, you might want to retune it again and again. And the way that I look at it is you're just ironing out those settings to get you the optimal configuration. And one of the things that you definitely have to do is factor in commission. If you're in the settings here, select the properties tab and you can input your commission on your exchange. Usually around 0.05% is good. Once you do that, you'll notice that your net profit does change after it factors this in. And it's very important to do that so that you're actually getting reliable results. You can also hard code the commission value into your code so that it's always there every time you load a new configuration. You can do that by going to line 2 and typing in commission_value, and you can place any commission value that you want. Just make sure that it's true to your exchange so that the results that you're seeing on your screen are likely to be more accurate for the results that you're actually going to get. And I've been adjusting the signals for a little bit here, just trying to dial in the correct settings for this time frame. I'm currently sitting at 2,300%, 2,444%, and I want to find that sweet spot. There you can see it starts going down as I continue, so I want to go back up. That seems like it's the sweet spot for that setting. I'm playing around with the signal smoothing and getting even slightly better results. And I think I'm closing in on an ideal trade setup. This is 7,899%, and that's 9,226%. Just double checking the commission here on this strategy. We're at 0.05. If I turn that down to 0, you can see that our profit does go up, but we do want to factor that in. So commission is factored in. These are our strategy settings. And this profit is not necessarily indicative of future results. What we want to do is some robustness testing. There's a deep backtesting configuration on TradingView that you can get with a paid plan. We want to put this into paper trading before we put real money into it as well. This is the strategy configuration that I'm going to share in the Discord server. But before I share it, we have to make a couple final results if we want to forward test with it. So this is the key part of the video. We can send these long signals to another platform, and that's going to manage our trades for us. And that service is Wickhunter. They can completely automate your trading for you. And they have some of the fastest execution times as well as the top security that I've seen. Recently, 3 commas got hacked, so I'm no longer using that service. Wickhunter completely encrypts your API keys. And the best part of all of it is it's completely free. It's easy to sign up. All you got to do is connect your exchange. We've already created our bot, and now you can trade on autopilot. Their plans normally start at $19.99, but if you're part of my community and you use the link in the description below to sign up, it's completely free. So if you sign up for Bybit using the link in the description below, Wickhunter will automatically detect that you were referred by me and you'll get free service. You can set up multiple bots and start trading live and automate your strategy completely. And Bybit is one of the best trading platforms as well for trading crypto. They offer some of the best spreads and some of the top reliability and security for an exchange. If you click the link in the description, it should look like this. There should be the sign up code up above when you create an account. As long as this is in your search bar when you sign up, you're going to redeem free access for Wickhunter. The Wickhunter link is also down in the description below. Feel free to check it out, play around with a free account, and see the kinds of things that you can do. I'm going to show you how to set up a simple bot right now using the strategy that I just created. So if you live in the US, you might need to use a VPN service to get access to Bybit. There's a good VPN down below. And it gives you a safe browsing experience, and you can access Bybit for only pennies. And that's going to increase your overall security on the internet. So once you're signed into Bybit, there's the assets tab. You can deposit or withdraw crypto. And if you do deposit it, you want to deposit it into your derivatives account so that it could work with Wickhunter. Then we got to give Wickhunter access to our API so it could execute trades with security for our account. So hover over your profile image in the top right corner and then select API. That's going to take us to this page where we can create a new key. So I'm going to select create new key, and you have to select connect to third-party applications. So once you select connect to third-party applications, you can find Wickhunter in the drop-down menu. That's going to mean that your account is secure and only your Wickhunter account can access it. Next, you need to select read and write configuration. And we got to select the first 5 boxes for the permissions. There's going to give the API the permissions to execute trades on our account, but you do not want to give the API the ability to transfer any assets in or out of your account. So make sure that these ones are left off. Once you click submit and authorize it, your public and secret API key will pop up, and your secret key only appears once. So make sure that you safely link it into your Wickhunter account. Once you have your API key handy, click the exchange tab. Head over to connect account, and here you're going to have all the options here. Your private key is going to kept private. Never show that to anyone. So select your exchange, Bybit, paste in your public key, private key, and you can create any group. You can just use the default one for now. Once you do that, you can hit connect, and you're going to see that your exchange pops up. It's going to register as Bybit. Now you might be wondering, how do I send signals from TradingView to Wickhunter so I can manage my bots? So click on trading bots and select create a bot. Now the first thing that comes up is which account you want it to trade from. If you select Bybit USDT, your profit is going to be kept in USDT. And if you select the other one, this is the inverse account. That means that if you trade Bitcoin, your profits will also be traded and stored in Bitcoin. So I'm going to select Bybit USDT since I want my profits to be kept in stablecoin. The side that I want to trade is both long and short. So I'm going to select both. But if my strategy wasn't good at longing or wasn't good at shorting, I would either select buy or sell only. And that would help us only trade in one direction. The symbol that I tuned my strategy to was Bitcoin USDT. So I've got that selected, and for the risk profile, I'm going to select medium. That doesn't actually modify the strategy results, but it helps me sort it around for later if I want to search for it. So if I have a very risky bot that I haven't traded very much, I'm going to put it in the very high risk category. And I'm going to make a mental note for later only to use small amounts if I want to test that bot on the exchange. Now, as you test your bot more and more, you might want to put it in the very low category if it's very, very profitable, and increase the order size. I'm going to quickly explain what all of these other things mean. The entry size type that I want to trade is %. I want to compound my account. So if my bot has $100 in it and I profit $20, the next trade is going to trade $120. If I put a flat dollar amount, it's always going to be static. For the entry size, it depends how much you have in your derivative accounts. I'm just going to put 50. I only have one bot running right now, so I can technically put far higher. And for the order type, I'm going to select limit or post only. If my bot were trading on the lower time frames and it was trading during a period of high volatility, my limit order might not get filled, so I would select market. And the leverage is 1x. I don't want to put more than 1x leverage for now. You can also add dollar cost averaging orders. I'm not going to do this for now. And I don't necessarily need any take profit orders, although you definitely can add this if you feel like. The nice thing about this is it has an automatic stop loss as well as an extra layer of security. I'm not going to use that for now, although it's nice to know that this is handy. So once you've done this, you can click save, and it's giving me an important indication that I have to enable this bot in the view bots tab. So here's the bot that we just created, and I'm going to enable it here. So in this tab, if you only have 1 or 2 bots going, this really doesn't matter. But if you're managing multiple configurations, this is the panel to do it from. So Wickhunter will only open a maximum amount of positions on your account. And if you want to limit the amount, you can also add a cooldown across all of your bots. And you can also shut down all of your bots at once from this panel. So now that we've got this bot active, head over to Signal Wizard, and this is going to help us link our strategy with TradingView. So the 2 types of signals that you're going to want to do are open a trade or do a market close. If you want to see what any of these other configurations do, simply click on them and it's going to give you a brief description right below this panel. So we're going to have 2 types of configurations for a long open and market close, and 2 for a short open and market close as well. And we're going to generate a payload right now to paste into TradingView. And watch how simple this is to do. I select the correct coin pair. You can toggle close previous position. Now, if you like hedging, this is where you want to leave it off. Otherwise, you can turn it on, or you can enable it in your strategy as well. So your strategy can be coded to enable hedging or not, and you can also do it through this Wickhunter panel. There's 2 types of sides to trade on, long or short, so I'm going to select buy for long. And now that I've filled out every line in this category, the show button has turned pink, and I can generate a payload just like that. So this is 1 of 4 payloads that I'm going to paste into my TradingView script. So I'm going to hit copy and show you exactly where to paste this in. So we're back on TradingView, and I've separated our long, short, extra long, and extra short conditions. And I've added in these alert boxes. I'm going to show you what these do in just a moment. But the key thing that I want to do is customize these to be compatible with Wickhunter. So if I want to do that, I got to add in the alert message. It's going to put whatever is in this box and send it over to Wickhunter. And I got to do that for our long and short, extra long and extra short conditions. Now that I got the 4 different alert messages, I can click save, and I'll see if this loads properly on my chart. It's loaded correctly, so if I open up the settings cogwheel, you can see these alert boxes that have popped up. And this is what the code just created for us. And you can see that it says paste the payloads here. So I'm going to go back to Wickhunter and paste 4 different payloads that I generate into the respective message boxes here. Here is the long entry message, and I'm going to head back to Wickhunter and select side sell now, and that's going to generate a brand new payload for me to paste into the open sell. That means it's going to open a short trade. So that's going to go into short entry message. This is pretty straightforward and simple. To generate the market close conditions, I'm going to select this configuration right here under signal, and I'm going to close the buy position. That's going to go into long exit message. And then if I want to do the other side for shorting, I'm going to generate another payload and paste that in right here and click OK. So we got all 4, and we got our settings configured correctly for this specific time frame and equity. I'm pretty happy with putting this strategy into forward testing mode. So I can select alert, and it's going to allow us to send alerts right into Wickhunter. And for a free plan of TradingView, you can set internal alerts within TradingView. But if you want to send alerts outside of TradingView, you're going to need to sign up for a paid plan. And don't worry, they offer a pro plan for 30 days for free. You can sign up with the link down in the description and you'll get $30 back for anything that you want. For the expiration, if you have a premium account, you can set open-ended alerts. Otherwise, you can set alerts into the feature and you're going to have to refresh them as time progresses. In this message box, you're going to want to delete everything. And in that box, you're going to want to put this code exactly. You need the exact squiggly lines and the underscore as well. This is going to send our exact strategy order as an alert message into Wickhunter. Head over to the notifications tab on the right-hand side right here. All of the others can remain unchecked, but the webhook URL must be enabled if you want to send strategy alerts into Wickhunter. And you can quickly grab and reference this Wickhunter URL by heading to the Signal Wizard panel that we were just on and hitting copy on the webhook URL right here. So once that's all in, we can click create and it should be active. You can check your active alerts in the top right corner right here. Now that our bot is fully enabled, if we have USDT in our Bybit derivatives account, our bot is going to automatically trade the exact amounts that we inputted. If you want to see if your bot is actually sending the signals and they're being received, once you capture a live signal, you can check if it actually fired in the logs panel under your profile tab. The targets equal 1 is really important because that means that it's sending it directly to our Bybit exchange. If it's 0, that means our exchange is not connected. And if for whatever reason you get this error on Wickhunter where it asks you to purchase a subscription before connecting, it means that you didn't sign up for Bybit using the referral code that I linked in the description below. So you could re-register for Bybit under a new account under this referral and you're going to get free access to Wickhunter. So please ensure that you click those referral links for Bybit and Wickhunter in the description when you sign up. And if you end up joining the Trade Tactics Discord, you can find the text tutorial of this really quick by heading over to the Set Up Your Trading Bot tab. It's right at the top of the server. You can't miss it. And it explains all of the steps for this in text form. And before I wrap up this video, I'm going to show you where to find the strategy code for this strategy that I just created on screen. It almost has 10,000% profit. So I'm sure you're looking forward to testing it out for yourself. Just click the Discord link in the description to find the strategy code. I'm making the post right now as we speak. Once you join the server, head over to Working Scripts. And I've created this prototype right here. There it is, uploaded for you as we speak. So you can come over and check this strategy out for yourself. Copy and paste this into your PyNetter. So to do that, you'll just download this code, copy and paste the entire thing. You need all of the lines here, including the version 5 at the very top. Make sure that you don't miss a single thing by downloading the code. Select all from your WordPad, head back to TradingView, click the PyNetter tab, and you're going to want to open a brand new indicator. This is code that you don't need, so just click delete and paste the entire code in. There's 48 lines of code. If you've copied and pasted it correctly and hit save, there should be no errors, so you should be good to go. If you like this sort of content and you want more, comment down below your questions. I'll be sure to answer them. Hit subscribe. If you found the secret code in the video, comment it as well as the timestamp down below, and the first person to do so will get a free month of my $50 tier Patreon. And it would be a super bonus to me if you all liked the video, help boost it in the algorithm. Thank you for watching. See ya.